Hi friends, it's Mr. Whalen. I have brought you another story. This is another book by Audrey Wood. Read one of hers a bit back. It was The Bunions, I think it was. Tall tale about Paul Bunyan and his family. She's written lots of books, lots of children's books. This is by Audrey, illustrated by her husband Don. They worked on a lot of things together. This is called Elbert's Bad Word. And about a little boy who found a bad word that slipped away from him somehow. Maybe it's happened to you before. Anyway, it's a fun little story with a neat little idea about how to express ourselves. And let's see what it says. Here we go. Elbert's Bad Word by Audrey Wood. Illustrated by Audrey and Don Wood. So she also worked on the illustrations. How about that? She and her husband both. They did a lot of books together. One afternoon at an elegant garden party, young Elbert heard a word he had never heard before. The word floated by like a small storm cloud. It was ugly and covered with dark, bristly hairs. With a swift flick of his wrist, Elbert snatched the word from the air and stuffed it into his back pocket. Forgetting about it, the boy went on his way. But the word waited patiently. When Aunt Isabella sang opera in soprano, the word made itself small and flew into Elbert's mouth like a little gnat. You see it happening right there? That's when the trouble began. Chives the butler tried to balance too many trays of deviled eggs. He dropped them all onto Madame Friatta's gown. Madame Friatta spilled her spritzer on Sir Hilary's bald head. Sir Hilary threw his croquet mallet up into the air. Then, with a terrible thud, the mallet landed on Elbert's great toe. Elbert opened his mouth to scream, but the bad word sprang out, bigger and uglier than before. Everyone at the party was shocked. They couldn't believe their ears. "Come with me, young man," Elbert's mother said with a frown. The word made itself small again, about the size of a rat, and followed in the boy's shadow. In the lavatory, Elbert's mother handed him a bar of soap. "We do not say bad words," she said. "Clean it out of your mouth and never use it again." While Elbert scrubbed his tongue, the bad word sat on his shoulder, snickering wickedly. Elbert knew something had to be done. He ran down a cobbled path, past the reflecting pool, beyond the gazebo, and knocked on the gardener's cottage. The gardener, who was also a practicing wizard, opened the door with a smile. "Come in," he said, "and bring that thing with you." The wizard gardener knew right away that Elbert had caught a bad word and needed a cure. Opening his desk, he pulled out a drawer filled with words that crackled and sparkled. "Sometimes we need strong words," he said, "to say how we feel. Use these, and perhaps you won't get into trouble." Taking the sparkling words from the drawer, the wizard gardener tossed them in a bowl with flour and honey. He added some raisins, milk, and eggs, mixed them all together, and baked a little cake. The cake was delicious, so Elbert ate every last crumb. And as he did, the ugly word shriveled to the size of a flea and hopped onto his necktie. Everyone was enjoying Cousin Rudolph's oboe solo in D minor when Elbert returned to the party. But soon the trouble began anew. Chives the butler tripped on Madame Friatta's feathered boa. Madame Friatta dropped her chocolate mousse on Sir Hilary's bald head. Sir Hilary threw his croquet mallet up into the air. Then, with a terrible thud, the mallet landed on Elbert's great toe. The music stopped. Everyone stared at the boy. Elbert's face grew red with anger. My stars, thunder and lightning, rats and blue blazes, suffering cats, blistering hop toads, zounds and gadzooks, he shouted. Everyone breathed a sigh of relief and gave Elbert 3 rousing cheers. But no one was more pleased than Elbert. As the music began again, he saw something that looked like a little spider scurry down a dark hole and disappear. And that, whoa, that's going to be way too close. I got to back up. Whee! I think. That was Elbert's bad word. Poor Elbert. Bad word got away from him. Hey, it's happened. But we can learn to use other words to express ourselves when we're feeling upset or angry or surprised sometimes. There are nice, colorful words that we can use that won't offend other ears. So always remember that. There are better words to choose. All right, and Elbert finally learned how to make a good choice. And away went the bad word. Okay, so hopefully no bad words will get on your neckties, and I will see you again for the next story.